What up, homies? Welcome back, Conspiracy University. All right, y'all. So, I know not everybody got the time nowadays to be able just to look into all this stuff and be able to read all this stuff, right? But no worries. Your boy got you. Pop your headphones in, and I'll read it for you, all right? Sorry, y'all. It reads here: Department of the Army, U.S. Army Operational Group, U.S. Army Intelligence and Security Command, Fort George Meade, Maryland. So this was actually released in 1983, but it wasn't declassified till later on. Where's it say? Let's see where we at. Okay, so look, approved for release in 2003. So it came out in 83 and declassified in 2003, all right? Subject: analysis and assessment of gateway process. To Commander, U.S. Army Operational Group, Fort Meade, Maryland. You tasked me to provide an assessment of the gateway experience in terms of its mechanics and ultimate practicality. As I set out to fulfill that tasking, it soon became clear that in order to assess the validity and practicality of the process, I needed to do enough supporting research and analysis to fully understand how and why the process works. Frankly, sir, that proved to be an extremely involved and difficult business. Initially, based on conversations with a physician who took the gateway training with me, I had recourse to the biomedical models developed by Itzhak Bentov to obtain information concerning the physical aspects of the process. Then I found it necessary to delve into various sources for information concerning quantum mechanics in order to be able to describe the nature and functioning of human consciousness. I had to be able to construct a scientifically valid and reasonably lucid model of how consciousness functions under the influence of the brain hemisphere synchronization technique employed by Gateway. Once this was done, the next step involved recourse to theoretical physics in order to explain the character of the time-space dimension and the means by which expanded human consciousness transcends it in achieving Gateway's objectives. Finally, I again found it necessary to use physics to bring the whole phenomenon of out-of-body states into the language of physical science to remove the stigma of its occult connotations and put it in a frame of reference suited to objective assessment. I began the narrative by briefly profiling the fundamental biomedical factors affecting such related techniques as hypnosis, biofeedback, and transcendental meditation so that their objectives and mode of functioning could be compared in the reader's mind with the Gateway experience as the model of its underlying mechanics was developed. Additionally, that introductory material is useful in supporting the conclusions of the paper. I indicate that at times these related techniques may provide useful entry points to accelerate movement into the Gateway experience. All right, y'all. So I know I said I was going to read it, but not all of it. But I read some of it just to give y'all a little bit of an understanding, right, of what it's talking about. So if y'all see here, it got a couple of models and it got some pictures when it shows you what exactly this thing does, right? And I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, all right? I'm at work and I got a 15-minute break, so I'm just kicking into the car right now in the AC because it's hot as shit out here. But I gotta get back in. But it's all good, you know what I'm saying? I'll bring the information, talk about it a little bit, and then y'all do the rest. But once again, y'all, as always, I appreciate every single one of y'all who come over here and rock with me. Y'all keep your eyes open out there, homies. Stay safe.